All right, Coach. Well, sunny Southern California is anything but on this afternoon. Gray skies and rain in the forecast here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! 10 logo.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the curl. Showing it. Yeah. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 4. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Look at me. Go. Watch the shift. Hey, seam 6. Check 13. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
On the ready. 55. Right there in the middle. Hard. All day. Check 9. Watch the twist. Topper! Clear. 55's my guy, 55. Come on, D! Watch out.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
955. Hey, eat. 6 man. Rock it. Check curls. Joker. Tight dog. Check. Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Go out. Fair. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hey, wahoo. Leo.
From the gun, Eason. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, stand off. Check 26. Check 52. Hey, lock it. Kill. Bravo. Lead grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, orbit. 22-jet bomber.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Get your swarm on. Mike 36.
Hey, exit.
Man, I got you.
Get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First contact at the 45-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 36 to Mike.
So don't say nothing.
Check. Crunch. Ready, go. Now.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On the ball. Look. Squeeze. 80 weapon. Sponge. No. Check go.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down now, Swift. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try the left side. Swift, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
6:37.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Under 10.
64. Weak.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Gator. Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, turn it up. Shoot.
X3. 282.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Run. He's telling right here. He's telling him to run. Tell him to run. 3 down. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Go.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Hey.
Let's calm the crowd. Go.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
check. Fresno. Fight.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie. Go on. Watch the safety creep. Bang. Ready.
Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it. He's coming. Hey, Alpha. He's coming. Double up. Deuce. Get up. Deuce. Hey, alert 3. Look at me. Go.
They run it here with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Watch 36. Hard. Rock it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On third down, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
General West.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
185.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Down. Blue 80.
Check back to left. Bandit. Bandit. Watch the eye.
Express.
Come to me. It's me.
That's it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Carr. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Strong hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they wrap? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Protein spell. Shit. Check 43. Switch.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Operating from the gun. Eason. Open man, it's Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go. Fair. Shoot.
Now Gordon on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready? 10-2 start. Check 55, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. He's cracked. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 37. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Mike by 5. Go.
Off the play fake. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, Not handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returning, it's Benjamin. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Freestone, Travis. And Raider 2.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Switch. Check. Lucky. Go. Lucky.
Go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Down. 60 or 55.
On first down, Gordon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick it up. Rush in.
Hey, Sam off.
Slam. Check.
Get it.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, lock it. Let's go.
Check.
Look, squeeze.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch out.
6-6. Pull it high.
You got time.
Right. Now.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Be ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
93.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, Delta. 25, check 25, check 25. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Back to throw, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
694. Express. 1, later 1.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals that wound up winning that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only flossing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field? timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.